We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Two and a throw right away. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down, Blanton. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Blanton. Down the sideline he goes. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Shrugs him off. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Blanton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A-chain here, they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to A-chain. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Dolphins had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 3. They'll run for it with A-chain. Gets around him. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. DeMarcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Blanton. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Nothing our score after 1. Third and 20. Back to throw. Blanton going top shelf.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go. It could be a long game.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
All right.
2 and now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Out to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And they'll run here with A-Chain. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Blanton. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Rose. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From midfield, here's Tua. Dancing to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side to Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Go ahead.
H.A. on 1st and 10. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Steps away. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
You're right here.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab. Turbo 2, ice jab.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, come up, 21G, 21G. Let's go. Solo left side.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Samuel going to go in motion right. On second down, it's Rhodes, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Blanton. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, it's Rhodes. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. They juked him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He was trying to clear the way of the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man is Higgins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And this 3rd down looking very tough. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Rhodes, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Blanton. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rhodes. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A give up the middle to H.A. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Shedding through the defense.
Another there, wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. There's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. That'll be caught by Hill. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
it right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Blanton. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Henry, and they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.